What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fox Den. Welcome back to the vlog. And yeah, I've made the decision on my next car. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I have been talking about upgrading from the G37 to a new car. So that's what this video is about. We're going to talk about what I plan on getting and what other ideas I had thought of, but what my final decision is, and yeah, give you guys an explanation. Alright guys, so as you know, my G37 it's coming up on 128,000 miles, which isn't too bad, but it's up there, and it's a 2011, and yeah, it's just, you know, it does some nickel and dime things here and there. It needs a couple little things right now, but been a great car. Absolutely love it, but I want something faster. That's just the downright truth. I want something faster, and I want something newer, a lot newer. So if you follow me on Instagram, this has been a whole fiasco for the last week. I have decided between an STI, a Golf R, I think there was another one I can't remember, but anyway, my original idea from the beginning was to get a Q60 Red Sport. Then I decided on the Golf R. Then I decided on the STI. And then I quickly moved off the STI idea because I realized it's not as fast as I thought, even with stage 2. So that, and also the STI, you know, STI engines like to blow up and whatnot. So I made the final decision. I went back to the original idea. I am going to be getting an Infiniti Q60. Or a Q50. I haven't 100% decided yet. So, but it's not going to be a Red Sport. Now here's my reasoning behind that. The Red Sport costs way more money than the regular 3.0T. But it is the same engine, it's just down-tuned. Basically, I'll buy the car, and all I gotta do is throw a tune on it, and it'll already be faster than the Red Sport. No other modifications needed. Just throw the tune on, and it'll just already be faster than the Red Sport. Like 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. And then, of course, we'll move on and do all the bolt-ons we can do. Downpipes, intake, a blow-off valve, we're gonna be doing that. Exhaust, so all the usual stuff. But yeah, that's my next car decision. I'm not gonna leave the Infiniti gang. If you guys don't know, I come from Honda. I've been driving Hondas for the last few years, particularly Acuras, and those cars were great. But then I bought my first Infiniti, and that just absolutely blew it away. Fell in love. So these new Infinitis are freaking awesome. I want to get my hands on one, and yeah, it's the 3-liter twin-turbo V6. It's gonna be a V8 killer. I mean, you see these cars as basic bolt-ons tune, they're beating Corvette C7s. Like, what the fuck? So that's gonna be an awesome build. Also, the car will just, you know, be newer, lower miles. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna get a Q60 or Q50. I'm looking at the Q50s because I do like the way they look as well. And they're 4-door, which is practical. Also, the main thing, Q50s are generally 4 to $6,000 cheaper than the Q60. The Q60 is the coupe, if you guys don't know. Now the Q60, obviously, it's the coupe. It's a little more sporty. You know, it's just more like baby GTR like. And when we're done with it, it'll be a baby GTR. So I haven't completely decided on that yet, if I'll get the sedan or if I'll get the coupe. The coupe is awesome, but it's a bit more expensive. I haven't decided yet. It'll take me a little while to fully decide. I guess it just kind of depends on what's out there. However, you should know, I do kind of prefer that I get my hands on a coupe, just because it's more sporty, you know, all that. And I bought the G sedan thinking I was going to need the 4 doors. I really don't need it. There's maybe 5 times I've actually needed it, and even so, the Q60 has back seats. So if I had to carry other people in the car, it's got back seats. But when the Q50's cheaper, that really is kind of a game changer, but we'll see. I haven't decided yet. It's probably going to take me a while to decide. Now, we're going to be going at least a 2017 model. Preferably 2018, because 2018 is it had a couple of refreshes, and I want to stay under the 50,000 mile range, and I don't want to be spending more than $32,000. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and I feel like that's easily doable. Even one with 50,000 miles, it's not going to be $32,000. It'll probably be like 29 maybe. It's not. That's the Q50. I don't know, like the Q50 and Q60 pricing, sometimes it's really similar. Most of the time the Q50, the sedan, is way cheaper by like 4 to 5 grand, 4 to 6 grand sometimes even. So I don't know, but I'm leaning more towards the Q60. I did a poll on Instagram, and a lot of you want to see the Q50 over the Q60, but I would really like to get my hands on a Q60. It's the coupe, it's a lot more sporty, and just a lot more baby GTR like. So as I said, we're going with the 3.0T motor. Not going to get the Red Sport. As nice as the Red Sport would be, they're just too expensive, and there's no point. Yeah, you get the nicer interior and all that, but when you put just a tune on the car with no other mods, it's already going to be faster than a Red Sport. So, and that's what I'm really focused on. So I just don't see a point in dishing out the extra money for a Red Sport. Even after you throw the tune on it, it'll still be cheaper than getting a Red Sport. The tune's like $1,500, I think, with the cable and everything. So yeah, guys, that's my next car decision. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. My previous main decision was the Golf R, but I just want another Infiniti, and they're just awesome. As cool as a Red Sport would be, I've explained, it's just not worth it when it's going to be just as fast in the end. But they're all very nice either way, and the only thing is we have to make sure that we get one that has some sort of manual shifting, because now Infiniti has models that don't have the slap shifter or the paddle shifters, so that is a big no-no. So we gotta make sure you just get something with some kind of manual shifting. I'll probably go with the sport trim if it's all possible, which will definitely have that. Alright guys, so hopefully you're looking for the build. Now, when will the car come? I couldn't tell you for sure. It is quite possible that it could be by the year's end, but it's also likely that it will be sometime next year. It just all depends on how it goes. We'll see how things are. Obviously, I am going to have to sell the G37. I just can't have both. It's just not a thing. I will be selling the G as is. I'm not going to part it out, anything like that. It's just too much of a pain, and there's just other reasons why I don't want to part it out that I won't get into. It's a little complicated, but yeah, in the meantime, we're trying to get the G to pass emissions with the tune. I'm having a big issue with that. There'll be a video on that, and then you guys will find out exactly what the deal is, and you'll find out what to do from my experience trying to get this thing to pass emissions. It's a big pain. I'm still waiting back to hear from the tuner as we speak and try and figure this out. So guys, hope you're looking forward to a new build. It's going to be sick. It's going to be fast. By the time we're done with it, it'll be doing 0 to 60 in about 3.4 seconds, and it'll have crazy top end. We'll be beating muscle cars, no problem with the thing. Just basic bolt-ons. It's amazing what you can do nowadays. The 3.0T twin turbo V6. Gonna be awesome. And I know you guys will be sad to see the G leave, but at least now we will be getting another Infiniti, so you guys, I know you'll enjoy the build. The G will be sold as is. I'll let you guys know when it's up for sale, but like I said, Probably won't pick up a Q50 or Q60 until the year's end, or maybe the beginning of next year, sometime next year. I just don't know. Depends on how things go. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Fox Pack today. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoy it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at SilverFoxG37 and our racing club at SilverFox Racing Group. But hey, guys, spring is coming. Hopefully we can do more stuff with the G soon. Obviously, we'll get as much fun in with it as much as possible before we do move on to a new car. And yeah, I just hope the G goes to a new owner that I know is going to take care of it. I'm sure they will. Anyone who buys a G like this is going to be a car enthusiast, just how it is, and I'm sure they'll take care of it. I just hope they don't rev it at 7,000 RPM at a standstill for 5 minutes like you see some of these guys doing. That's just, I don't understand that. But that's it for today, guys. Remember, life is too short to stay stock, and it's only legal if you get caught. Stay foxy.